welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining wherever you're joining from. I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome, my sister. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Teresa, I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining, Teresa. Thank you for connecting, Teresa. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining. Wherever you're joining from, I appreciate you so much. It's a difficult time that we must have to address. A lot of things are going wrong in our land. My sister, I'm so well. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much for joining my sister Linda TV show. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. Kabiama will bless you for me. Thank you so much for joining. You're all welcome. Welcome any place you're joining me from across Biafra land. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my sister Teresa. You've been so supportive. God is our strength. He will continue to guide us and protect us. I just wanted to talk briefly about an issue. I want to discuss very brief discussion on a very important issue that is bothering me in my heart. It's bothering me in my heart because I am concerned. We are all concerned. It's something that has to do with every one of us. And we have to be concerned about that. That is why I am talking about it. It's a very difficult situation for all of us. And we cannot keep silent and continue to watch things go wrong. We cannot be silent, continue to watch things go wrong. We have to open our mouth and speak up. Because if we don't say anything, it will continue to get wrong and get worse every day. Things will continue to get worse. A lot of things are happening in the contraption called Nigeria. Thank you so much, Tochi Channel. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. A lot of things are happening in the contraption called Nigeria. Because of the problem Nigeria is in, because of the bad governance, because of the evil of the Janjaweed, because of the trouble that is everywhere, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. If you check my topic, you can see what I wrote there, the money ritual in Nigeria. Money ritual has become the order of the day in the contraption called Nigeria. Money ritual has become the order of the day. It has gone so bad that these days it is no longer hidden. It is no longer something that's been done in the secret. People are displaying their ill-gotten wealth openly. People are performing ritual openly without hiding it. Go through Facebook, you see people coming out on Facebook to advertise money ritual. This is bad. It is bad. It has never been as bad as this in the past. In the past, as we all know, even people who are engaged in such fraudulent activities are scared. They don't do it openly. They do it secretly. But these days, it is something that is being done openly. It's being done openly. But the most painful thing is that, not that it's being done openly, the painful thing is that it is being done in all angles by people who we don't know where they are coming from, what their intentions are, and what they intend to gain. We don't know where they are coming from, what they intend to gain. Money ritual has become a very disturbing thing in the zoo. Yes, Jude Mojokwe is a very disturbing issue, and it is really heartbreaking. I'm so much concerned because of the way the thing is going, and people are advertising it. This is what you get when you have a fraudulent government, a government that is not concerned about the people, a government that encourages evil. And I can tell you that these people who are indulging in this money ritual, I do not support any one of them, neither am I having pity on any one of them, but the major problem, the major culprit on this very problem is the Fulani Caliphate, the evil government we have in Nigeria. You see them when you are genuine. If you are doing something genuine to earn your living in Nigeria, you will never get a support from anybody. The government will not support you. They will make sure they deal with you and make sure they destroy your business. You come down to invest. You come to invest, they will make sure they destroy your business. But when you talk about the issue of evil, if you are evil and you're perpetrating evil, you'll find out that the Janjaweed government will support you. They will support you and promote you to the last. This is the kind of government we have in Nigeria. That is why everybody has to be worried. When we are saying that we have to get out of the contraption called Nigeria, we have to get out. We have to get out because the contraption called Nigeria doesn't mean anybody any good. They don't mean us any good. They want to destroy us and make sure that we do not exist. They want to make sure that we do not exist. They are supporting everything that has to do with evil. Go to everywhere, you see the ritual killing that is happening. And this time around, initially people begin to demonize a certain group or a certain section of the country as people who are engaging in ritual killing. Initially, there have been peddling lies upon certain people that they are the people doing ritual killing. But today, you can see that the ritual killing in Nigeria does not have tribe. It does not have religion. It does not have location. Every part of Nigeria today is involved in ritual killing. Every part. Go to social media and begin to see the videos flying around. You will see every tribe, every religion, every section is engaged in ritual killing these days. And the government of the Janjaweed is promoting it. The government of the Janjaweed is promoting the ritual killing that is happening. How are they promoting it? They are promoting it to make sure, by making sure that the people do not have a legitimate work to do. Everybody who is doing something legitimate in that country called Nigeria has always come under attack. Everybody doing something legitimate in Nigeria has always come to under attack in one way or the other. And you can see today, as these people who are perpetrating this evil, who are encouraging this ritualism, all these people supporting it and promoting themselves in Facebook, have you ever heard of arrest of any one of them? Have you ever heard of persecution of any one of them? None of them is arrested. None of them is persecuted. Ask yourself why. The only reason why you see the government not coming after them is because they are in support. But when you are doing something legitimate to promote yourself, to promote your business, they are not going to support you. They will make sure they trap you and clamp you and destroy your business. You see what the Janjaweed is doing in the country called Nigeria, mainly in the southern part of Nigeria. In everything that the government is doing, they are not supporting the people in the southern part of Nigeria in any means, by any means possible. They are not supporting. Anytime they are talking about economic benefit, the economic benefit they are given is only to the northern part of Nigeria and not to the south. Not to the south. They have impoverished the south so much. They impoverish the southern part of Nigeria, make sure that everybody is poor. And when they come to the southern part of Nigeria, they will empower few people. They will choose few people to empower them. And those few people will continue to intimidate the whole region. They will continue to intimidate the whole region. Those who cannot handle the intimidations and those who cannot control themselves will now go to extra mile to earn their living and challenge those who are subduing them. No human being will like to be subdued. Nobody would like to be a beggar. That is why so many youths are being pushed into rituals today. But ritual is not the solution. If you are engaging in any form of ritualism, in any form of money ritual that you're engaging in, you can never live for a long time. It is just for a while. It is just for a while. Formerly, even people who are known to engage in ritual, in money ritual, are elderly people. They are people who are elderly. But today, you see young people as young as 8 years old, as young as 12 years old, engaging in ritual. I saw a video of some children, 3 children, I think it is 8, 12, and 10, who came from Warri to Benin, and they say they came to look for a place where they will learn how to do Yahoo. That is how Nigeria have degenerated into. How can children of 8 years, 10 years, 12 years be looking for a school where they will learn how to do Yahoo? The only reason why these children are looking for such a place is because there is no education for them and nobody is standing for them. There is no education for them. If there were education for these children, if there are free education for these children, you will not see a child that will be in school thinking of how to do his homework. A child that will be in school thinking of how to compete with his own fellow classmates. A child that will be in school thinking of how to pass his exam will not have time to be thinking of how to make money. But in Nigeria, what do you see? The government of Muhammadu Buhari, the government run by the Caliphate, have destroyed the educational system of Nigeria. The educational system of Nigeria have destroyed to the extent that even a child will no longer think of how to improve him or herself. Every child is now thinking of how to make money. How to make money. Do you blame them? When a child will be in a family, a child will be seeing his parents begging. A child will see a father and a mother crying. A child will look at his sibling begging without any help. When that child go extra mile, to fight for his or her family, are you going to blame the child? Of course you cannot blame that child. You can't blame that child. This is the state that the government of Nigeria have placed the citizens. A government that have no plan for the citizen. And when you try to plan for yourself to succeed, they will make sure they destroy you. Go and check the people they are promoting. Everybody that the government of the Janjaweeds are promoting are evil men. It's either those who have committed genocide, it is either those who are in that moral ritual, or those who have committed one ritual or the other. And every politician you see in Nigeria is a ritualist. This is a fact. Every single politician you see in Nigeria, it doesn't matter their tribe, it doesn't matter their religion, it doesn't matter their location, they are all ritualists. Ask me how. They are ritualists because they are taking the rights of their own people. They are impoverishing their own people and enslaving their own people. When you take the money that you're supposed to develop your community and you steal that money, you take the money that is supposed to be developed your community, you put it in bank to make your personal gain. You take the money that is meant to develop your community and now you impoverish your community and you make your little children, money that can give children free education, you make the children to begin to roam around the street to go and fend for themselves. What are you doing? You have actually used those people for ritual. You have actually used them for ritual. Whenever you are responsible for the subjugation and slavery of the people in the country of Nigeria, you are a ritualist. And today you see the trend. That is what is reigning in Nigeria. It has become so trending that even the ritualists, so trending that even the native doctors are advertising themselves in social media. They come on social media to advertise openly. Police never go after them. EFCC never go after them. Nobody is talking against them. They are advertising their business in the social media. Camouflaging. Advertising on social media, openly camouflaging. Nobody is shutting their they even give their address and give their phone number. How do you expect anybody to arrest them? Of course, nobody is going to arrest them, because everybody you are looking at that they will come arrest them, they are the people that are sponsoring them. The same people you want to arrest them, they are the people they are working for. Look at what is happening today. Our youth no longer believe on personal effort. They know no child, you hardly see a child in Nigeria today that believe in education, because the government have made education a luxurious goods that only the rich can be able to get. Even the rich, when they go to education, what do? They go there and introduce courtesan. Even the children of youth, when they go to the school, they begin to introduce courtesan. You see the one that happened in Lagos, where a child was killed, just a secondary school child, where they were forcing the child to be initiated. They killed that child. Today, how did the case end? How did the case end? The parents of the child could not just get justice. A child that you and I saw that was poisoned was killed by his fellow student because the parents of the other children were rich. Because of the parents of the other child were rich, they have changed the situation and changed the narrative and begin to paint that more evil. They said that the boy is sick. A boy you saw in video, you saw his mouth bumped with all manner of things. Today, they have changed the narrative. The parents of the child, because they have money, because they feel they are connected, they have changed the story. That child was not given justice in the contraption called Nigeria. When the children of the rich are learning how to kill, even from their childhood, they are learning how to oppress their fellow students. They are learning how to oppress their fellow children. What do you think they will be when they grow up? What do you think they will do when they grow up? This is why we are asking out from this contraption called Nigeria. This is why we are asking for a breakup from this contraption called Nigeria, because it is not going to do anybody any good. The more you continue to stay in Nigeria, the more you continue to see death, the more you continue to see destruction, the more you continue to see killing. And it will never stop. If you have any dream that the killing is going to stop today or tomorrow, you are wasting your goddamn time. It's not going to stop. It is going to increase. It is going to increase. Today, people are celebrating ritual killing, celebrating money ritual. It is being celebrated on social media. In those days, I could remember in those days, even somebody who is a ritualist will fight by all means to protect themselves. They will keep it a top secret. You can never hear about it. You can never hear about it. You dare not talk about it in public. And the people who are involved in it are elderly people. But today, you see young boys involving in more ritual. You see them on social media. They will come out and make a broadcast on social media promoting their evil they are doing. You see the people doing the job for them, they will come and advertise it. In a contraption called Nigeria, that is what you get. That is what you get when you have evil people running affairs in the country. They don't care. They don't care. Mainly they see that the people who are mostly concerned and mostly affected are people from the southern part of Nigeria. As long as the southerners are mostly affected, they don't care about it. Initially, when you see them, they begin to propagate their lies. Every time you see the Janjaweed coming on attack, every time you see Janjaweed coming on attack, through the advice of their British Empire, they will always be pushing lies, and they will target the Igbos. They will tell you that Igbos are ritualists, Igbos are ritualists, Igbos are ritualists. But today, the ritual killing you see in the country of Nigeria is on every tribe, every religion. You see them. Ritual killing you see in the media today. Go to the social media. Even 80% of the ritual killings you see in the social media today, they are not from the southeast. They are not from Biafra land. They are not from the Biafra land. They are from all regions. But are we going to keep quiet because of that? It is so sad. And I'm much more concerned because of the ones I'm seeing that are from Biafra land. This is the damage the Janjaweed have done in the brain of people, even Biafran people, my fellow Biafran brothers and sisters. The Janjaweed have subjugated us, enslaved us to the extent that out of trying to save ourselves, so many of us have fallen victim of the wrong thing. So many of us have fallen victim. But is that the solution? It is not the solution. Money ritual has never ever been the solution and will never ever be the solution. How long are you? Go and check everybody who has done that money ritual in the past. Every one of us must have known one or two people in the olden days who get involved in that. Today, go and look at them. Look at their children. Look at them. Look at their children. Look at what they left behind. Is there anything to be writing home about? Today, people no longer believe in education. The Janjaweed have destroyed education in Nigeria. They have destroyed, damaged education so much that the youth don't longer believe in education. After all, you go to school, after graduating with your master's degree, after graduating with your first class degree, yet there will be no job for you. There will be no job for you. This is what they have caused in the southern part of Nigeria. After graduating with master degree, you will not have a job. But somebody from the caliphate, a Janjaweed, a Fulani beggar in the street, who could not be able to pass his common entrance, but was just pushed forward to go to university, will pass with a lower grade. After he passed with a lower grade, immediately that person will be given a job. Job waiting for them. Not just an ordinary job. Job waiting for them in NNPC. Go and check the list of people working in NNPC. People who are working in NNPC, who are holding NNPC today, are people from the north. Northern illiterates. Northern illiterate are the ones who have been employed. But the educated people who have suffered with so many degrees, they will not have a job. This is why anybody from southern part of Nigeria has to fight by all means to get out of Nigeria. Fight by all means possible to destroy Nigeria, because I cry so much when I see people talking about seeing a Nigeria where there will be justice and equity. You see people from the southern part of Nigeria, they will come on the conventional media. You see people who you think they have brain, they will come on the conventional media. They will tell you that we want a Nigeria where there will be equity and justice. We want one Nigeria, but we want a Nigeria where there will be equity. Where will you find a Nigeria that has equity and justice? Where are you going to find such Nigeria? Already you know that the constitution that Nigeria is using, their constitution is embedded in it injustice. Injustice is signed up in the constitution they are using, and they don't want to leave the constitution. Injustice is signed up in their constitution. They know it. Every one of them know this. Every single one of them know this. They are not willing to throw away that constitution. And yet, you see somebody who claims to have brain in the southern part of Nigeria with the saying that he wants a Nigeria where there will be equity, where there will be justice, where there will be fairness. How can there be a Nigeria of fairness when you are practicing quota system? It is because of quota system that you have the kind of ritual you have in Nigeria today. That is why the young people in the southern part of Nigeria, every one of them now is aspiring to be a ritualist. Because of quota system. It is because of quota system that every young man you see in the southern part of Nigeria today is aspiring to be a ritualist. Because somebody from the southern part of Nigeria who is being trained, who has brain, who God have blessed with brain and every strength, will go to school, pass his common entrance, pass all his exam, go to admission in university, do everything he has to do, come out to first class. At the end of the day, a job will not be given to him or her. There will be no job. And if they happen to give you a job, you will be serving under an Almajiri who did not attend school one day. You'll be serving under an Almajiri who did not attend school. This is what is happening in every ramification of that government of Nigeria. Injustice everywhere. Go to their force. You go to the military. Go and check all the generals they have in the military. They have retired almost all the generals from the southern part of Nigeria that are intelligent and educated. Each time they want to push forward a person from the caliphate to serve their own purpose, each time they want to push their evil agenda, they will retire all the generals from the southern part of Nigeria. They have succeeded in taking out all the well-trained generals from the southern part of Nigeria. They have removed them from the military just to promote their evil one. The few ones you see them there are the ones they use as spokesmen. You will see somebody from the southern part of Nigeria, they use him as a spokesperson, speaking and defending evil against his own people. A spokesperson defending evil against his own people. These are the kind of idiots we have. And they claim to be serving you and I. They claim to be serving the people. How long shall we continue to listen to this? How long shall we continue to look at this? How long shall we continue to allow this evil to flourish? You see those who claim to be activists. They claim to be activists. They know that Nigeria can never ever work. And yet, they are holding it tight. They are holding it tight. The only man that has given the solution, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, self-determination through referendum. He was never calling for war at any time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never called for war. With all the command he controls, with all the people he controls, with large number of supporters he has in all parts of the country. He has supporters in the Biafra land. He has supporters in Oduduwa land. He has supporters in the north, in the Middle Belt. With all the supporters he has never called for war one day. But they went to Kenya, kidnapped him, sent him to Nigeria through a extraordinary decision. Today, they are torturing him, even when they have no charges against him. Even when they have no charges against him. A country that will never promote something that is good. Look at the people they are promoting for the election. The people they are now promoting to use, to serve, claiming people from the south. The people, go and check the whole people that are going to contest for this election for Southern Nigeria. They are all evil men. All the people that are coming from southern part of Nigeria, they are all evil men. It's either they have committed genocide against their people in one time or another, or they are ritualists. And every one of them is a ritualist. Every senator you see in Nigeria, every House Assembly member you see in Nigeria, every politician in Nigeria is a ritualist. No one is exempted. I said no one is exempted. Because when you go and check them, they will take what belongs to their own people. The little that is going to reach their people, they will take it away from them and make it their own. Even today, as the contraption called Nigeria is crying of no money, the senators are still, the lawmakers are still collecting huge amount of money monthly. No kobo is owed to them. No kobo is owed to them. So many of them are not even as educated as the professors who are on the street collecting peanut. A lot of educated people in the southern part of Nigeria. It is only in the southern part of Nigeria where a family will strive and make sure their children go to school. Only in southern part of Nigeria. But today, you have seen what the Janjaweed have done. They have destroyed education. Even in the south, they have made the people in the southern part of Nigeria, the youth, to believe that education cannot offer you anything. The Janjaweed have succeeded in making people in the southern part of Nigeria believe that education cannot offer you wealth. Education cannot offer you protection. Education cannot offer you anything. It is only evil, money ritual that can make you stand out. And that is why today you see the way money ritual have become the order of the day in the contraption called Nigeria. Money ritual has become something that they celebrate openly. They celebrate it. And don't you ask yourself, why is it that the government, their so-called police, the DSS is not arresting all these people that are promoting this money ritual online? Why are they not arresting them? Ask yourself. You see people who are involved in, they will come on social media, begin to advertise their trade, advertise what they do. They advertise it. Some of them will coin it with different kinds of name. They will coin it with different kind of thing. When you know critically that this thing you are doing is evil, anything you do to enhance yourself to get wealth, any spiritual thing you do to enhance yourself to get wealth is not right. That is money ritual. That is money ritual. That is money ritual. And in so many of them, at the end of the day, you see them involving in killing. That's why today you see people running mad everywhere in Nigeria. See mad people are killed everywhere. Cops everywhere. Killing now doesn't have, people don't even care. Young people these days. In those days, we used to hear that when they want to do a money ritual, the person they will do something spiritually. The person will go to bed, sleep, and will not wake up. A member of the family will go sleep and will not wake up. Or you see the family will not be progressing. But these days, these young men that are involved in ritual, you see them killing, slaughtering people by themselves. People now, the young youth now, the taking people's life mean nothing to them. Young people, as young as 8 years. I saw that one, I almost shed tears. Young children, 8 years, 10 years, and 12 years. They enter a vehicle by themselves all the way from Warri. They come to Benin. They say they want to look for a school where they are doing Yahoo. They want to enroll in Yahoo school. This is how Nigeria have degenerated. This is how Nigeria have degenerated. People no longer care anymore. And are you going to blame these children? Are you going to blame these children? You don't blame them. They are looking at the option that is before them, the video that they are playing before them every day, the game that they are playing for them. Politicians are showing them that money ritual is the best way. Their neighbors are showing them that money ritual is the best way. In their church, even their pastor is showing them that money ritual is the best way. Everything around them is pushing to them money ritual is the best way. And when you see these children begin to engage in this evil, you'll be wondering why. This is what you are playing before them on a daily basis. Starting from the government. A government that does not support anything good. In so many countries of the world, today as it stands, education is the right of every child. As it stands today, education is the primary right of every single child, no matter where that child is. Education is their right. You don't deny any child education. You don't deny it, but you see in the country of Nigeria, education has been destroyed. Look at the northern part of Nigeria. When people are crying to establish school and increase more school, in the northern part of Nigeria, they are shutting down school. Their terrorists is forcing them to shut down school, and government is not doing anything about it. Government is not pushing the terrorists back. They are busy fighting against the Southerners. Meanwhile, in the northern part of Nigeria, remember the Boko Haram say education is evil. And they are pushing it forward, making sure that that thing they want happen. Today, that is what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria. In the northern part of Nigeria, they said education is evil. And go and check. Schools are shut down in the northern part of Nigeria, and they are doing nothing about it. They are doing nothing about it. They are still waiting. Looking upon the southern part of Nigeria. Looking on the southern part of Nigeria, they have seen that southern part of Nigeria are going to education. What do? They come to southern part of Nigeria to destroy our own education. The Janjaweed are destroying our own education in the southern part of Nigeria. They are destroying the education in the southern part of Nigeria. Ask me how are they destroying the education? They are destroying the education by impoverishing us, causing so much insecurity. They are destroying our education by making sure our children do not go to school, by economic sanction, shutting the borders against us. Every time they talk about economic help or whatever, the economic help they are giving is always in the northern part of Nigeria, always in the northern part of Nigeria. They never support anybody from the south. But even as at that, they are still destroying themselves. This is what happens when you have a government, when you have a country that does not have their people at heart. The objective of the company called Nigeria is not to serve any religion. It's not to serve any tribe. It is not to serve any section. Nigeria was not created to serve the Igbos. It was not created to serve the Yorubas. It was not created to serve the Hausas. It was not created to serve the Jaws. Not created to serve the Edos. Not created to serve the Middle Belt. Not created to serve anybody. It was created to serve the British purpose. That is why British will do everything possible to make sure that every one of us remain poor. It is poverty that they have introduced that is trying to destroy our own section, destroy our education. People can no longer afford to pay money for school. Government school is no longer functioning in southern part of Nigeria. Government school is no longer functioning. The southern part of Nigeria that everybody know that we in the south want to be educated. There is no family in the south that is not willing to educate their own child. Not even one. Every family in the south is willing to educate their child and make sure that they at least finish secondary school. In the north, it is not like that. It is not the same in the north. In the north, even when Goodluck Jonathan, as a good man with his good heart, volunteered to build for them at Marjorie School, what did they do? They threw stone at him. They threw stone at Goodluck Jonathan and drove him away. Today, the imposter, the late Muhammad Buhari, how many schools has he built in the north? How many schools has the late Muhammad Buhari built in the north? Instead of building, he is destroying and shutting down school. Shutting in the north, it is said about 4,000, is it 6,000 schools have been shut. In a region where 6,000 schools are shut down, how many are remaining? How many are remaining? How many are functioning? How many are functioning? This is what they have tried, the Janjaweed God. As long as, you see, the most painful part is that some of us in the southern part of Nigeria, I don't know what is wrong with us. I don't know. This is why our Sula Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu preach sometimes, some people will say that he's cussing out. Some will say he's cussing them, he's abusing them. It is when you look at the things that are happening, when you look at it, is it because they are in that contraption? Is it not? Is it why they are not seeing it? Is it because you are in the contraption? Why don't you try, go out of that country, stay for a month and watch what is going on in that contraption? You will cry for yourself. There is nobody that is mentally sound that will continue to pray and ask to remain in that contraption called Nigeria. Nobody. Nobody that is mentally sound that will continue to support one Nigeria. If you are supporting one Nigeria, you are supporting the promotion of this money ritual. You are supporting money ritual. If you are supporting one Nigeria, you are supporting money ritual. That is what you are supporting. Because one Nigeria will not offer any indigenous person anything. Any indigenous tribe in Nigeria, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your location, it doesn't matter your religion. One Nigeria cannot offer you anything except death. And if you're a genuine person, one Nigeria will make sure you do not survive. If you're a genuine person, one Nigeria will make sure you don't have any reward. It is only when you are fraudulent. If you perform money ritual, that is when one Nigeria will promote you. That is when one Nigeria will promote you. Go and check. Go and check the people that one Nigeria is celebrating. Everybody they are celebrating in one Nigeria today are people who have committed genocide in one time or the other. People who have committed one evil or the other in their lifetime. They are the people that the one Nigeria is promoting. And it is not a mere hearsay. This is the fact. The truth and nothing but the truth. Go and check. Everybody they are celebrating in Nigeria today, they are people who have committed genocide in one time or the other. They are people who have oppressed their people in one time or the other. They are people who have killed. They are people who are money ritual. They are the people the government are promoting. Go and check all of them. Today, they are talking about Abacha loot. Abacha loot. Abacha stole money from Nigeria. A money that a generation will not finish. A money that cannot... Up to today, they are repeating the money of Abacha. A criminal that everybody agreed that Abacha is a criminal, but they are celebrating Abacha. Abacha have a stadium in his name. Abacha has a stadium in his name. Look at the Murtala Mohammed. The international airport that everybody that is flying in Nigeria fly into international airport. And you will land there. Murtala Mohammed International Airport. The Murtala Mohammed they are celebrating is somebody who has committed genocide. Genocide against Biafra. He was the person who was in charge of the massacre in Asaba. Asaba massacre. When you are hearing about Asaba massacre, it was Murtala Mohammed that was in charge of the troop that committed that massacre. Today they are celebrating Murtala Mohammed. They are celebrating him. Look at Muhammad Buhari, they are celebrating. Muhammad Buhari, a fraudulent and evil man. A very fraudulent and evil man. Even after he has died, because of how evil he is, even after he's died, they are still using his name to perpetrate evil up to today. They are celebrating him. People they are celebrating. Look at Obasanjo, they are celebrating. Look at the record of Obasanjo. Obasanjo has committed genocide against his own people. He killed members of OPC. He killed members of OPC. Look at today. Today you see Buhari supporting Mieti Allah. See Buhari supporting Mieti Allah. Buhari supporting the killer headsmen. Buhari supporting the Boko Haram. But Obasanjo killed members of OPC for no just cause. They are celebrating him. He's the person they are lifting up. Go to the southeast. People they are celebrating in the southeast. Go and look at them. Go and look at the people that are celebrating in the southeast. Oju Zokalo shamelessly coming to run for a president. A criminal who has still have a case in the court. Who they jailed and removed him after he has signed an agreement. After they have convinced him to sign an agreement. He signed the agreement. Now they brought him out to come and deceive us. To talk about Igbo presidency. Igbo presidency that will kill every one of them there. Look at Rochas Okorocha. An evil man. Rochas Okorocha, and if it was Rochas Okorocha that made it possible that Hope Uzodinma to become the governor of Imo State. Rochas Okorocha caused so much confusion in Imo State, stole a lot from Imo State, stole their land, stole their property and everything. So much confusion during election. That was why Hope Uzodinma emerged as the governor. And today, you see what Hope Uzodinma is doing. Playing the card of the Janjaweed. Janjaweed succeeded in handpicking Hope Uzodinma and planting him in Imo State to destroy the Biafran people. And today he's played that role. Look at another idiot from the southwest, Turubu. Today, Turubu is parading himself as somebody who's going to run for election. Another ritualist. A complete ritualist. Turubu have this is the most pronounced ritual killing we have seen is in the hand of Turubu. Turubu killed by stealing from the people. That one wasn't enough. He killed openly in Lekki Toll Gate. Today he's coming to run for presidency. And they are promoting him. They are now painting him as a saint. Somebody who stole the whole wealth in Lagos State to his own self. They are promoting him. Every single person that Nigeria have built and promoted, they are ritualists. They have performed ritual killing in one way or the other. And these are the people who are making sure that the youth will begin to look upon them and think that ritualist is the best way to go. You see the youth looking upon them. When the youth look upon them, they will think that ritual killing is the best way to go. How long shall we continue on this evil path? How long? How long? Look at how the whole country is being destroyed. Mainly the southern part of Nigeria. When I look at the southern part of Nigeria, I will begin to cry. The youth in the southern part of Nigeria completely destroyed. The youth in the Powhatan Parliament completely destroyed. Every one of them now is looking onto financial gain in an evil way. You youth in the contract for Nigeria no longer believe. They no longer believe on education. They no longer believe that somebody can do a legitimate work and have and grow. Nobody no longer believe on what God can do. They no longer believe on whatever. This is how they have destroyed. And they even went to the church. The church is part of this evil. They have destroyed the church also. You see the pastors do call themselves the GO. They have showcased wealth from nowhere. Wealth you cannot be able to explain where it's coming from. Those ones that call themselves GOs, they begin to throw out wealth that cannot be explained. And because of that, the youth now think it is easy. Because of the attitude of those who call themselves the GOs, the pastors, those who are managing the religious group, the imams, because of their attitude, you see the youths are deviating to money ritual. Some of us who are in agitation, you see some of my brothers and sisters who are in agitation. That is why I cannot talk against any religion. I don't talk against Christianity. I am a Christian myself. I don't talk against Christianity or Islam. I don't preach against them. The people who are the real evil are the people who are in it. The Christian people themselves are the evil, not Christianity itself. Christianity is a very wonderful religion. Very wonderful religion. And you see, because devil have entered into people and people begin to hate Christianity. It is the hatred of the Christianity that is even helping to increase the money ritual you are seeing today. The ritual you are seeing today, what's have increased the ritual is the hatred in Christianity. The pastors, the GOs, and those who are in Christianity have made the people to begin to hate Christianity. They have made their followers and people watching from outside to begin to hate Christianity. Now they begin to believe that they can do things on their own. They begin to believe now that it's a shortcut. When you begin to tell somebody that he's going to see a miracle, when somebody doesn't have any job to do, you are telling him that you're going to see a miracle of 1 million. How can you see a miracle of 1 million when you don't have a job? How can you have a miracle of a job when you are not educated? A job that you know that somebody who own that job and own such salary must attend university. You see somebody who has not attended primary school, you are giving that person a faith that he's going to earn the money that somebody that a graduate cannot earn. That is why some of my brothers in agitation have lost it. They begin to preach about, some of them begin to preach about Omenana. They begin to preach Omenana. Today you have seen the way the same people have misinterpreted Omenana. They talk about our tradition. Tradition. Everywhere you go, tradition. Let's go back to the tradition. Did you see how the devil have used them? This is how the devil have used some people to preach evil. Nobody is standing against tradition. I believe in the tradition so much. Every one of us do. And we cannot run away from tradition. There are certain traditions that we know that are tradition. The way we marry is a tradition. The way we give our name is our tradition. The way we do certain things is our tradition. The way we eat, the way we dress, those are tradition. And we cannot change it. There are certain traditions you cannot change. The way we relate to our people, we have a tradition, the way we relate, the way we celebrate, the way we make our marriage is a tradition that can never ever be changed. But today, people are now bringing evil to tell us that it is a tradition. You come and bring money ritual and tell me that it's a tradition. Money ritual can never be tradition of any tribe or any religion. Money ritual is not a tradition of any tribe or any religion. The same thing with preparing charm. There are native doctors who are healers. There are native doctors that heal. Just as you have the English doctors, there are native doctors that give you traditional herb to heal you. There are native doctors that will give you advice on what to do or how to go about things. There are those ones. But when you have gone to the extent of begin to use evil, begin to manipulate things, when you go to the extent of begin to manipulate your fellow human being or manipulate it, that thing is not tradition. It is no longer tradition. It is not tradition. When you begin to go to the extent of manipulating people, you manipulate people, you begin to do charm to manipulate people, either for marriage or for business or for anything. When you go into that stage of manipulating people for love, for marriage, for tradition, to get anybody, to get people to yourself, to make people love you, that is evil. That is not tradition. It is no longer tradition. When you are sacrificing human beings, even animals, you don't have to. You don't have to. Because you start from sacrificing animal. It is when you start from animal at a stage, they will begin to demand human being. It starts from animal, from sacrificing chicken. From chicken you generate to goat. From goat to cow. From cow they demand an elephant. From elephant they demand a human being. When those are not tradition. They are not tradition. Those one are not tradition. But today you see people, they will be pushing the message of tradition, go back to tradition, without directing people on how to go about it. You are telling people, let's go back to tradition, let's go back to, but you are not directing us to how to go about it. The tradition we are supposed to go about in the tradition of love. The tradition, the way our parents love themselves, the way our parents have been truthful for day one. That is the tradition we are supposed to go back to. In tradition, we know in those days, our parents, our old elderly people don't lie. That is the tradition we have to go back to. Elderly people in those days don't lie. We have the people they call Ndiozo and Ichie. They don't lie in those days. They don't lie. These are elders of the land. They don't lie. Elders of the land don't lie. But today, elders of the land are the greatest liar you see on the planet Earth. Go and check Ohaneze and Igbo. Ohaneze and Igbo, they lie from all sides of their mouth. They are one of the people that are promoting this money ritual we are talking about. Ohaneze and Igbo is part of those promoting money ritual. They are part of those promoting money ritual. And when you talk about it, they say no. If you want to go back to tradition, the tradition you go back to is the tradition of truthfulness. Speak the truth at all times. Elders don't lie. That is how, when you see that we respect elders, you respect elders who don't lie. It is not when you are lying. When you are lying and gossiping, and then you expect people to respect you, you won't get such respect. Because the Biafran people are intelligent. We are intelligent. We cannot fall for that trick. How long shall we continue to buy on the evil that people are perpetrating, the evil that cannot favor anybody? How long? How long? Exactly. Nollywood is also part of the problem. Nollywood is also part of the problem. They were part of the problem. And they are still. Up till now, Nollywood is still part of the problem. If you want to make a video, why don't you make majority of your video on the positive note instead of negative note? The name calling that it was the Nollywood that helped to promote the name calling that the Janjaweed gave to the Biafran people. The name calling that the Janjaweed gave to the Igbo Biafran, it is the Nollywood that promoted it. Nollywood helped them to promote it. That is why when they see somebody from the southern part of Nigeria that is rich, when you are rich, they believe that you must have put your hand in one thing or the other. That is why I'm so disturbed about what is happening today. You are now making them right. You are now making the Janjaweed and the Caliphate right. Each time they begin to demonize people from the southern part, when they see us, they believe that there is nothing we do that doesn't have charm in it. That we don't have a genuine. Even when they know very well, every human being living on the planet Earth know that the Igbo Biafrans mainly, they are struggling. There are people who struggle so much. The examples are there. You will see people who have suffered and suffered and suffered. You will see a child, you will go and serve a master for 10 years. Do you think it's easy? Do you think it is easy to go and serve somebody for good 10 years? After 10 years of service, they will settle you. You will now start to build your own. You will now start to build your own. There are so many people you see, so many Biafrans you see. You can tell the story of how they started. You will see so many, let me tell you, 90% of rich people in Biafra land, 90%, I say 90% of people in Biafra land who are rich, they can tell you the story of how they started. Not even them. People will tell you the story of how they started from grassroots to rise. We know few of them who have dented the harm. We know few of them who are evil. And the evil men are everywhere. These ritualists, they are everywhere. The ritualists, they are in the Biafra land. They are in the Ududua land. They are in the Middle Belt. They are among the Fulanis. They are in the Hausa land. They are everywhere. These ritualists, they are Christians. They are Muslims. They are traditionalists. They are everywhere. No angle is accepted. But are you going to describe us in that way? Of course, that is not our identity. That is not our tradition. So I advise everybody that is preaching tradition, if you are on your platform preaching tradition, you better direct us and tell us the tradition you're talking about. Tell us the kind of tradition you're talking about. The tradition we know we promote is not this tradition they are promoting today on social media. Tradition of making charms and juju is not the tradition we are going back to. It's not something we have to go back to. This is one of the things, let me tell you, this is one of the things Christianity have achieved. If you don't know anything that Christianity have achieved in Biafra land, Christianity have succeeded in making us leave some evil that people are doing. using charm and juju to demonize people, knowing that charm is charm, tradition is tradition. That was what Christianity did. But today, even the pastors themselves have made people to begin to believe, to disbelieve in Christianity. That is why if you go into a debate of a Christian and a Muslim, or a Christian and another, you find it difficult to win. You find it difficult to even convert a soul as a Christian now. As it stands in the contraption of Nigeria, it is difficult for a Christian to convert a soul because of the attitude of the pastors, attitude of people who are running the affair, not Christianity itself. Christianity itself is an excellent, excellent, excellent religion. Excellent religion. It can offer you every single thing you want. Everything is complete. Good, bad, and evil. Christianity is very complete. But today, what do you see? The only evil people in it are those people who are in it. It's just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you see the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will tell you that his message is gospel.